A recipe you all will love to try. It came out so well, and I didn't really use much ingredients in this recipe. The main ingredients were just two stuff that I used, but I really enjoyed this. Feel free to like recreate it, feel free to like make it, and if you want me to make it for you, just send me a DM that Vanessa, please, I want a whole pot of this that you made, and I'll just send it to you, and you will just pay me just little money. Hello everyone, you all are welcome to my channel. It's Nessa here, and you all are welcome to Nessa Kitchen. So in today's recipe, we will be making this yummy and delicious stuff I combined together, and it tasted so well. First of all, it's my yam. I got yam, and the yam is just so beautiful. I love the way it is. So I'll just go ahead, I'll peel the yam and I'll wash it. My next main ingredients is going to be plantains. So I guess I'll be using 3. I wanted to use just 2, but when I finished peeling it, I was like, let me just add one more. I want it to be like so much. So I'll just add one more of the plantain, and then it will be 3. After peeling it, I'll cut it. I want to like slice them into a cube form or shape, right? Yeah, cube shape. You guys will see the way I'm doing it. So I'll just divide it into 3, and then I'll try my best to like cut it not so small and not so big. Before I forget, thank you so much for always watching my videos. I truly appreciate you all. To all the new subscribers, I say thank you. I can see that we are growing on this channel, and I'm really grateful. This is me saying thank you. If you've been with me right from the start, I say thank you. I truly appreciate you. It's not easy trying my best to like create content and all that, but the time, being a mother, a wife, and also a student and a content creator is not easy. We just have to look for a way to just balance everything up. So I'm so sorry if the videos come like once in blue moon, but just stick with me. With time, we will all adjust. So I'm done with the plantain. You guys saw the way I cut it. Next now is going to be my yam. I'll also be cutting the yam in the cube shape. So the way I cut it round, it was a little bit too big. I didn't want the yam to be like so big and not so small, so I decided to like cut it again in the middle. And after cutting it into these cubes, I love the way it's not so small and it's not so big. So I'll just transfer everything in the bowl, and we'll move right into the next stage of this video. Thank you so much for watching up to now. Please don't go anywhere. Watch from the beginning to the end. You will really enjoy it. So this is my yam. It's time for me to season the yam up. I went in first with salt, then this is paprika powder, then this is black pepper, then this is minced meat. I mixed it with rosemary. Then I'll just go ahead and just mix it. You can use your hands. It's not as if it's pepperish or anything. And next is my plantain. So I'll go ahead, I'll do the same thing with the plantain. I'll season it up. You can season it up with any seasoning you like. You can put a little bit of curry if you want. I decided to use my hands for the plantain because it was a little bit soft and sticky. Next, actually, I don't know why this fish is coming from above. I guess my ring light was right in the middle and I didn't like stand well. So this is my fish. I'll just try my best to remove the head. Then I'll just make some 3 lines. I went in with paprika powder. The next, this is, I think it's white pepper. Yes, then the black pepper. And then a little bit of salt. I'm just trying to like season my fish so that it will taste well. So I'll be air frying it in the air fryer. You can air fry it, or you can grill the fish, or you can even fry it if you want. After putting it here, I'll put it in the air fryer. So these are all the spices or the ingredients we'll be using. I'll be using scotch bonnet pepper. I'll be using the paprika, the green and the red, and I'll also be using onions. So I just want to roughly chop it or blend it. I didn't want it to be so smooth, so I'm using this chopper, not the blender. I love it. I want it to just come out like this. Please, if you've not subscribed, subscribe. If you've not like this video. Other than that, let's continue. So I went in with some vegetable oil, and it's time for me to fry my plantain. I'll just allow the plantain to just fry on a very low heat. But at this point, I was so hungry because I was fasting, and this was what I was going to break my fasting with and eat. And it was already time for me to break my fasting. I was still cooking, so I decided to just use 2 burner, 2 frying pan, just to make the whole process fast. So my plantain is frying this side, while on the other side I went in with a little bit of onions to spice up my yam so that it will have a little bit of the onions flavor in it. Then I went in with all the yam I cut earlier. I'll just allow this to fry on medium heat as well. I'll allow it to fry until it's so crunchy. And this is just me just checking it. It was not yet done. I just checked it, and I went to check on my plantains as well. And the plantain, I love the way it came out. It was already golden brown. It's done. It's time for me to just bring it out. I'll just bring out everything, all the plantain out, and also the yam. By now the yam is done, and I really love the way this plantain came out. Like, it just looks so beautiful, so pretty, and I love it so much. So I'll just take my yam also away out of the oil because it's done, and this is just it. This was just so good. I really enjoyed making this. This is my yam and my plantain. So next I'll put a pan on fire, and I'll be using palm oil. That is red oil from palm kernel. I'll just go in with a little bit of it and enough onions inside the pan. I didn't allow the oil to over bleach. I wanted it to still taste that raw palm oil taste when I'm eating it. After frying the onions just a little while, I'll go in with all my shredded pepper that I did earlier. That's just what I'm doing. I'll allow it to just fry a little on medium heat. Then I'll be using Maggi crayfish. I'll just be using one of these Maggi crayfish in my stew just like this, and I'll put in a little bit of salt. I'll put in a little bit of paprika powder. I'll put in a little bit of curry. That's my curry. A little bit of minced meat, and I'll just mix it up. This is my fish. It's well grilled and it's perfect. It's time for me to just debone it. I just wanted to remove all the bone, and it was cool like this. I'll go in with the fish. I'll put it in the stew. I'll go in with my fried yam. I'll go in with my plantain. If you don't want to fry your yam or your plantain, you can also fry them or put them in the oven. Then I'll just mix everything. And guys, are you looking at what I'm looking at? This tasted so well. This combination, like, if you've never done it, please try it. Yam, plantain, and fish. Like I say, if you don't want to fry it, you can air fry it. And look at what I'm presenting to you. Oh, guys, send me a DM. Send me a DM to make a whole pot, a whole bowl for you. Okay, you can be my first customer. This came out so well, and it tasted so good, and it's time for me to serve it. Just look at those delicious fish. Please, if you've not if you've not subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Will you be trying this, or have you had it before? I hope you like it, and I'll be seeing you in my next one. Bye.